What's up, my beautiful peoples? We back again. We back again with some Impact Wrestling. Huge, well, not really a huge pay-per-view. Depends on what happened. It could be a defining pay-per-view. But we back for a Impact Wrestling Victory Road prediction. They have 9 matches. I think they have 9 good matches. Somewhat potential great matches, but normally doing well, maybe on a couple of this is not like the big pay-per-view. This is like a little special. That's why you can see it, I guess, on Fight TV or the Impact Plus. No, it's gonna be on the Impact Plus, and if you're inside on YouTube, which I am not, I should be, but I'm not. Especially because I like wrestling. But anyway, y'all make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, share all of it. Really appreciate all of it. I really do. That's how the channel grows, by y'all clicking and liking and sharing with your friends and whatever. But yes, we're gonna get into the first match. First match is a grudge match, which should possibly finally be over with after this. Maybe, who knows? You have Taylor Wilde versus Tenille Dashwood. Mostly for the past a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, Tenille Dashwood had been on the winning side, and that's good because she needs that. I really like Tenille. I like Taylor Wilde. I think this has been a good feud with them. Do I think that this will be the end of the feud? Could be. Even though it'd be kind of weird that Taylor Wilde done won the last tag team match that they was in. But yes, I'm picking Taylor Wilde. I think Taylor Wilde is gonna get this dub, and we'll see where they go from there. Probably back to a tag team thing with Tenille Dashwood, Jordan Grace. Tenille Dashwood, Madison Rain versus Rachel Ellen and Jordan Grace. They probably go to that since they really didn't. Since there are 2 tag teams in the tag team division, and Taylor Wilde really doesn't have the tag team partner. She's riding solo dolo, at least after this, maybe. Next matchup is Steve Maclin versus TJP and TJP Williams. Steve Maclin had been beating the hell out of both of these guys, and then these 2 guys wanted to intervene or at least help, and then start fighting each other, and then Steve Maclin still gonna beat the hell out of both of y'all. I think that he might pull out the win, but going off of what happened tonight, maybe he doesn't because he was the last man standing, but ultimately I think he will pull off the win because it's still this is probably his real consistent feud that he has had. It looked like he was gonna start something with Trey Miguel. They kind of skipped past that, and I guess they're doing that with Trey Miguel and Matthew Reinhardt. I don't know how to say his last name. The old Aiden English. I don't know how to say his last name, but I'm taking Steve Maclin in this match. He continued to be pushed. He could continue to dominate and look very vicious in his match against TJP and TJP Williams. Next matchup is a no disqualification match with Matt Cardona and Rohit Raju. This match started with bags being thrown, and it's gonna end with chairs, not ladders, but chairs, tables, and all type of other shit. This is a no disqualification match. Rohit probably should and will win. He'll cheat, and then you could probably do another match with them at the big pay-per-view at Bound for Glory. Mostly because I don't really see where they could go with Matt Cardona after this. Or Rohit. I don't know where they can go unless. Yeah, I don't really know where they can go. They could go a lot of places, but I don't see a path. But I do see one in having them fight one more time at Bound for Glory, so I'm going to pick Rohit Raju for the win. He's going to cheat. It's not really cheating since it's a no disqualification match. So, but then again, Chelsea Green could come back up and help him cheat. I don't know. But we'll see. But I'm picking Rohit. Sticking with my pick. The next Next matchup is Finn Juice. That is, y'all know who Finn Juice is. If you don't, I'll tell you. Juice Robinson and David Finlay versus Hikuleo and Chris Bay. Bullet Club. Bullet Club is gonna win. Hikuleo and Chris Bay are gonna win. I don't know if they're gonna cheat, but I think they're gonna win. Especially because the last time they fought, or at least one of them fought, Chris Bay lost. He won, cheated. This time they win, and with Hikuleo, they dominate. At least that's my thinking. And then Hikuleo and Hikuleo and Juice Robinson will go on and do something in New Japan. I think Chris Bay has a match in New Japan coming up soon. So yes, I'm be on the lookout for that. Next matchup is Eddie Edwards and Sammy Callahan, the frenemies, best enemies, I don't know which one to put it, versus Moose and W. Morrissey. Two twin towers, two big trees. It's gonna be a good match. I can't believe this is not a hardcore no disqualification type match, but it's gonna be a good match. I'm biased a little bit. I think Moose them should win. I'm biased because of Moose. I think they should get the win, and I'm guessing at the pay-per-view at Bound for Glory, you get a singles match between Moose and Sammy Callahan. They could always revisit the whole Moose versus Eddie Edwards, but I don't think that. Cause basically, they did. It'll be a swap. Moose get Eddie Edwards, W. Morrissey get Sammy Callahan. I feel like they can do whatever they want with these four gentlemen. So I don't really see where they're gonna go with it, but I'm picking Moose them to get the dub just to spur everything along. Next matchup is another tag team match, but it is for the knockout tag team titles. That's the only women's title being defended on this pay-per-view. Probably because I don't really know. Probably because they don't have no match, or they don't want to pull the trigger on the Mickie James Deonna Purrazzo match. So who knows? I think they'll pull the trigger on that for Bound for Glory, and then they have the little knockdown thing coming on in October the 9th, I think. Should have a match then for the belt. But other than that, it's Mickie James and Deonna Purrazzo, and we'll talk about that then. But again, you have Decay versus Decay, Havoc, Rosemary versus Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. Havoc and Rosemary should win. Let's take the dub. But the thing is, yeah, they take the dub. And then you could also move Tasha Steelz into the singles thing, where she should have a run. She should get a chance to face for the. She should get a chance to face or get a chance to. What the hell I'm trying to say? She should get a chance to have a single run, even with Savannah Evans as her bodyguard and whatnot. Big man, every time you see this, the little man, big guy, it's the Shawn Michael Diesel effect. It don't matter whether it's a man or men or women. That's the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, I'm picking Rosemary. Rosemary them can go against Janelle Dashwood and Madison Rain. They could go against Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering. Maybe they bring in some new tag teams. Who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen between the tapings that are about to happen with the women and stuff, because they have the whole women pay-per-view. They could do a whole lot coming Bound for Glory. Who knows? But yes, I'm picking Decay to take back their titles, because Tasha Steelz them stole them. So yeah. Next matchup is gonna be a goodie. Josh Alexander versus Chris Sabin for the X Division Championship. I'm picking Josh Alexander. Now, I could be wrong. He could lose, but he could win, and then he could possibly. I don't really know. I will have to wait and see. I don't want to predict anything wrong. But after watching not the pay-per-view, but the TV show tonight, it was kind of like a little glimpse of him looking at Christian Cage and looking at the belt and like, hey, I want that. I might trade mine in for you. But then again, you have the signing of Matthew. No, not Matthew. What the hell? Shit, I can't think of his name. Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy. coming into Impact. So who knows? There could be a challenger for Josh Alexander, or it could be a challenger for Chris Sabin. If he were to win the belt, or they could just do like a big ass Ultimate X match again, and then have him in that match. I don't really know. I'm just speculating. But I'm gonna stick with Josh Alexander because they giving him a tremendous push. They building the X Division up by giving him a lot of credible challengers, I would say. They give him a lot of credible challengers, and he is producing some highly quality matches. But yeah, final match is the Impact World Championship match, unless there's something else added in. If it is, I won't know until Saturday. I think it is. You have Christian Cage, the champion, versus Ace Austin. I'm gonna stick with Christian. Like, if they would pull the trigger for Ace Austin to win a belt, I wouldn't be mad at it. I'll be actually elated. I think what it is, because I like Ace Austin. I think he's great. Him wanting to be the youngest world champion in Impact Wrestling could be a thing. I know that that's what he want. I don't know if that's what they want, but I'm taking Christian just to be safe. Especially because there's a little sprinkling things in there, but like with the Josh Alexander thing. But like I said, it wouldn't really change anything. If Ace Austin was to win, then that Josh Alexander thing is not going to happen. It would more likely be him and Buddy Murphy, which I think would be a banger. I don't know who the hell Ace Austin would have to face for the title, but whoever it would, I think it would be it do depends. It do depends. Ace Austin could do his thing, but it don't mean that the other person could. But I'm expecting a good match between these two, but I'm still sticking with my pick as Christian Cage to end the night with the world champion, as a world champion, and yeah, we will go on from there. Wait, I feel like I'm missing a match. I am missing a match. I forgot about one. You have the I missed a match. I'm coming back. It ain't the main event, but hell, it gonna stick where it gonna be, cause I ain't changing it. You have the Impact World Tag Team titles. I don't know how the hell I forgot this match. You have the Good Brothers, let me say it again, sounded weird coming out, versus Rick Swann and Willie Mack. They been some hard hitting matches between these four. Rick Swann already kind of got history with the two Good Brothers because of Kenny Omega and all the matches that they had leading up to their great match at Hard to Kill. Was it Hard to Kill? No, it was at Rebellion. It was at Rebellion. But they had a match at Hard to Kill. So, I don't know. I do think that Willie Mack them, before Rick Swann got hurt, were probably going to win the tag team titles. Is it a chance they finally give them the tag team titles? It could be, or because if you look at the dynamic on AEW, if you're focusing on all the elite, you have them with tag team titles. The Young Bucks don't have their tag team titles. Kenny Omega he lost one belt. He still got two belts, but he supposed to, if you read the news, he's supposed to lost the AAA belt. So he's supposed to be on one belt, and he would go on to possibly, whenever Adam Page comes back, possibly lose that belt. So I don't really know, but I'm gonna go with Rick. See, that's the reason why. Because I also think that they want to do a match between the Good Brothers and Guerrillas of Destiny. Even though I think by the time Bound for Glory is happening, Guerrillas of Destiny would have been in G1. So it depends on what happens Saturday. But I'm gonna go with Rick Swann though. I'm gonna go with Rick Swann, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go with Rick Swann and Willie Mack to get the tag team championship back, and that'll be the end of this prediction. So sorry, I got a little mix up in the end. It happens. I got these. I'm looking at these words on this big ass screen. They look real small. I got bad eyes, man. I don't know what to tell you. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. That's what I'll tell you. You hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. See y'all in whatever else that will be coming. Peace.